Welcome in, everybody. Let me just change over to Gallop Racer. There we go. Perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back where we left off nearly 2 years ago. Jumping in, everything looks the same, but these horses look unfamiliar to me because I've been playing on a different save file. So we're going to go through, we're going to have a look. I haven't even touched this save file. I literally just stayed on the front, stayed here and waited for stream to start. So right, we got Shuggy at his peak now. He's got double grit ability, so he'll be good for breeding even though he's a front runner. Interesting. Pancakes, nice. We've also got Moon on the decline. Night Typhoon racing way past peak. Then we've got Sedate Ruler, Tender Value, Spark Knight, Speed Demon. That makes sense. Shotgun Sally. What do we beat? We're undefeated with opens, of course. This also has Indomitable Spirit, isn't it? Yeah, perfect. Copy that cat, which is a Nala baby, Speed Demon, of course. How Dare You? Yep, makes sense. Lightning Speed. Cool. Major River. Oh yeah, that's right. We've only lost one race with her. That's probably going to change in this episode if we get there. On My Nerves. Fairy Bond, How Dare You? Not so impressive so far. Interesting. Okay, fast growth type. Cash and Rum. Lightning Speed. 99 speed. Yeah, that's a nice horse. And a lot of babies we have no idea about. Inside Attack and Speed Demon. Nice. Satan's Child, Unraced. Looks like most of these are our new 2-year-olds. Yeah, so interesting. Oh, we also picked up Ace of Knife, which I'm really happy about. He'll be going hand in hand with my closing line in the future. Don't need any of these horses, honestly. Nah, I don't really need any. Special Impact could be fun, but don't really think we need it. Outside of that, really. I know, right? All those memories rolling back in. Let's see what we've got racing. Holy. So Cold Breeze should be able to win that quite comfortably. Cash and Rum should waltz in. And yeah, these should be all wins to start the stream. So I've got a little bit of pressure on me here. Let's check out the pasture and see where we were at. Let's have a look at our broodmares. Wild Vegas. Aztec Princess was the next one. Speed Demon. Okay. That makes sense. Little Eden baby. Good speed, good stam, good braking. No temper, as to be expected. Around Cosmos Pharaoh Bolt. Hates Pack. Damn. Shooting Star, which is a Firefox baby. Also Round Cosmos. Good stats across the board. Quite strong mare, actually. Not bad. Lucky Sky. Lion Pride again. Decent stats across the board. Winged Light, of course. And Something Royal, which is Kramer's Kingdom baby. Again, a lot of abilities, but Kramer's King was a bit of a letdown. You were getting back in the 04 mood, zombie? Well, here we are. The old chestnut. The old apple to our eye. Big old fairy bolt. Look at him. Fantastic stats. Coming from Dark Knight. The horse that should have never had a foal. From Green Earth and Grave Parade. And then, of course, the Spinning Post line. Who would know? But here we are. Wow. What a throwback. Sandstorm here. Then we've got Cold Hard Cash. Royal Fox. A lot of foxes. Pina Colada and Lioness. Explosive Delight. Summer Storm. Good stats across the board. And Runaway. Double cross 3 lines back to Mad Courage. So a lot of speed in this horse's future, that's for sure. Perfect. We'll jump in to check out our foals as well. Right, we've got Black Diamond, which is Explosive Delight, Lion Pride, Black Baby, Flimsy Shield, that's a throwback. Luck of the Bear, which is Bear Hunt, and Lucky Sky, Fire Spirit, possible Lightning Speed pass on baby here. Tootin' Toboggan, love the name. Olympus and Little Bear, perfect. Pandora Star, should be a decent horse this one. Grey Gun, Firelap, Ancient One of course. Firelap, get it? Yep, perfect. So we had 6 babies, and then on this year we have Prideful Fox, Storming Melody, Welcome in Marie, Stormbreaker, Parados Magic, All About Me, love that name, Flying Fox, and then Windstorm Wonder. Perfect. So we're going to go through now. We're going to do some races. I can't remember how to save state. I think it's F4, but I don't want to press in case I ruin something. Outside of that, that top save file I don't play on anymore, and the second save file I don't play on anymore. Save state's F1. Perfect. Right. F4's to load state, or is F4 to fast forward? Right. My F1's not working. None of my stuff's working for that. Do I have to set it up to do that? Or is it just lagging? Not sure. Oops. Okay, so how do I do that then? How do I bring it back open? I'm so confused. Huh? I accidentally escaped out of it, but it's still running. Interesting. I'm very confused right now. Because obviously the music stopped. It's frozen on your screen. Press spacebar. My keyboard's not working for the emulator, if that makes any sense. I might just have to run the emulator again. Hold up. I should be. Oh, resume. There we go. Right, I'm back in, but yeah, my spacebar's not, my keyboard's not working. But it's alright. We don't really need save state and stuff anyway. We'll just play properly. Rightio. Let's get back into it. I'll leave the shenanigans to my handheld emulator. Alright, Cold Breeze, first race back. We are the cold hard favourite here. Front runner and gate rocket, so let's look for a good start and we'll go from there. Fingers crossed we can achieve such results. Honestly, it feels quite weird playing with a controller in my hand instead of playing on an emulator. And not fast forwarding and save stating out of the gate and stuff like that. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the track here with Cold Cash, I think it was. Oops, already forgotten, that's not a good sign. Rightio. Yeah, Cold Breeze. Well, not a bad start to start things off. We do have the hill to contend with, so... yeah, I'm the same. I save state all the time when I'm playing on my emulator. I save in the gate too. It's also because I don't like my horses losing races they shouldn't based on the AI and stuff. But I've worked out a lot more about breeding thanks to Zombie's help, which is great. Worked out how to get perfect matches every time. What are you doing, Velvet Brain? You're doing the idiotic stuff again. You can run on the rough, mate. I'll stay out here and I'll lead. How does that sound, you know? So far, so good here. Still got 6 furlongs to run. Monroe being a pain in the backside. Some trial and error, not 100%, but yeah. It seems more likely than not. Oh, it's 100% up until the point where a horse has more than 2 abilities on both sides. And then we sort of a little bit in the dark. But we'll share the juice. I'll show you in the breeding barn. Actually, it would be a better way of explaining it. Because I can't remember what the words are, if that makes any sense. Right, let's get going. I was just about to test that to zombie on my emulator. I have a horse that has 3 abilities, all of the one type, and I have another horse that has the other 2 abilities. So I was about to test that out. We are knackered, but no one's getting near us because everyone else is knackered as well. I've never seen that. We were all gassed. But welcome back to the winning circle. Been a while, Blue, but we are back. Cold Breeze picking up the first win here in the Dublin Oaks. Perfect, there we have it. I find it's basically really easy for first gen. Yeah, it definitely is really easy now for first gen. Yeah, exactly. Sets up lines. Couldn't disagree with that. Radio Cash and Rum here. Also the favorite. Sprint Trip. A lot of speed, instant response, and lightning speed. So this horse is going to be a crazy closer. Let's do it. We want to settle towards the back here. There should be a little bit of speed early being over the Sprint Trip anyway, but let's just see how we go. Again, we sort of want a similar start to last race. That's near perfect. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Murray. And everyone else tuning in, thank you. What's everyone been up to? I've been busy with life and everything else in general, but I'm back now. Settle down. Slow. We're going to go for lightning speed. So 2.2, which is also the same timing for instant response. Right, time to get going. 3, 2, 1. Didn't get instant response, but we got lightning speed, and look at that acceleration. God, this ability's broken. Can't wait to get this on my emulator save file. And just like that, Cash and Rum has put them on a runner. So I finished Baldur's Gate 3 in honor mode, and I'm still so gassed about it. Well done. I haven't played it, but it does sound like a huge achievement, so congratulations. I finished Digimon World 2 on my emulator for the PS1 two nights ago. Super gassed about that. Lightning Speed is a upgraded version of Spurt. So luckily getting a special ability mutation to occur, and then you just get a stupid... Yeah, it's a special ability, so they randomly mutate. I have a theory about that as well. I don't think it's as random as people think it is. But it's all good. Not a perfect start, but Silver Dollar's got a heap of acceleration out of the gate, so that should be fine. We'll come across here, we'll clear art. Sell up in front. Good to be back on this game. It got to look so good on the emulator. I could literally be playing 2 save files at the same time right now. I'm kind of tempted to try and do it just for the lulz, but the aim for this stream is to just try and get as far as we can. The best thing about coming back after 2 years off is the attachment we had towards some of the horses in the breeding barn isn't there. So we can get rid of them a little bit easier. But no, I don't think Gate Rocket has one, personally. I've had enough horses with Gate Rocket as their main ability for it to not pass. And same for last to first. It's been 2 years. It's literally been 2 years on Oval, Marie. It's been that long. So far, easy running here. We're going to just let Silver Dollar roll. Like, wait for the corner, then we'll whip. Perfect, let's go. Hey, just wanted to say hi. Glad to see you back. Getting ready to head to work. Hey, Chan, how you been doing? I see you've been playing a lot of that horse trail game. Not really my cup of tea, but I see you streaming at like 3 a.m. And I mean to check in, but then I'm watching other stuff or I'm about to go to sleep. So it's good to see you're having fun streaming still. And thank you. It's good to be back a little bit. I'm not going to be consistent, but every now and again when I get some time, I'll definitely be dropping in. Also, if the audio quality or anything's annoying, please let me know so I can fix it. I haven't even adjusted anything. It's just all default to whatever it was last time I had it. So, well, look at that. First week back, 3 wins for 3 starts. Points are going to flood in here. I have no idea what I was doing planning wise for the GWS, so we have to do some research into that. Been addicted to a Roblox game. It's hilarious. Yeah, okay. That's what I was going to do. So, if you go into the breeding, this is the way we've sort of worked out how to guarantee perfect matches. So, when you go into your horse's abilities, best way to look at it is in this menu. So, obviously, you have the 5 types of abilities. So, you have speed, willful, explosive, gutsy, and minus. So, speed is a perfect match with its counterpart, willful, and explosive's counterpart is gutsy. So to guarantee a perfect match from what we've researched is, you need to have 2 abilities in one of those categories, so speed or willful, and the other category needs to have 1 ability. So for example, the reason why Kinky Weapon and Fairy Bolt were a perfect match is because Kinky Weapon had 2 of the abilities as gutsy abilities, and Fairy Bolt had Spurt as his main ability. So that is a perfect match. If you have a look at Spinning Post, she has Solo Runner and Last Corner Leader, and they're both is it willful? Yeah, they're both willful abilities. So that's 1 speed, 2 willful. So that's why she has so many perfect matches, because she's got 2 willful abilities. So Stretch Burst, Instant Response, Gate Rocket, Front Runner. Any horse that has 1 of those abilities will be a perfect match to Spinning Post. So for explosive, if you have a horse that has last to first, and then a horse that has like grit. Let's have a look if I've got any here as a perfect example. Okay, this is a good example here. So Lucky Sky has Stretch Burst and Gate Rocket, which makes, and her main ability, it's also really important the main ability has to be the type that has the 2 abilities in that category. So if this horse, for example, the main ability was Last Corner Leader, that doesn't work. It has to be one of the main abilities. So for this example, it's Gate Rocket. Now, where the issue occurs is that we still don't know the answer to is, for example, Aztec Princess is a speed demon horse. No matter what that I've tried so far, is that this speed demon horse will never have a perfect match. It'll always say that, oh, this is a good pair, or this is a good match. It will never say it's a perfect match. I don't know if that's because it's a secret and they didn't expect people to work it out or whatever else. But as you can see here, Wild Vegas got fast pace okay, so should be a perfect match to any front runners if they have 2 willful abilities. So just to show here, Last Corner Leader, so that doesn't work. Last Corner Leader. What did we get here? Instant Response. So this horse here, Something Roaring, has Stretch Burst and Instant Response. So if we go manual, and we have a look through, this horse here will be a perfect match if they're not. Yeah, there we go. Perfect example. Because the main ability is Last Corner Leader. Let's see if we have any others. Here we go. Another one. This will be a perfect match if they're not inbred. There we go. So that's how perfect matches come into the game. So that's sort of how we've worked it out. But it gets tricky when you're breeding two horses that have two abilities in each category. It sort of counteracts each other and they mess each other up. It's kind of funny. But what we're going to do is, to celebrate the return, is we're going to change our uniform. We're just going to shuffle through and we're just going to randomly let it go. That was the game plan, Josh, but no, not quite yet. Not quite yet. I'm going to randomly say stop. No. Someone give me a number between 1 and 28. First person to give me a number between 1 and 28. Go. $17. Thank you, Sam. Welcome in. We'll go the first number was 17 and the second number was 23 that I saw. Oh, you can't. So out of the next one, you can have 5, 9, 16, 17, 14, 19, 22, or 28. They're your options. So 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 9, 5, 16, 17, 14, 19. 5. Okay. There we go. Right. A number between 1 and 16. Go. First number I see. It's going to be the ugliest looking colors. 7. Right. We saw 7 again, and then I saw 8. So 7, 8, and then what's the next 2? What's the next 2? 2 more numbers. 2 more numbers. This is going to look so wacky. 15. And what's the last one? I need one more number. 1. There we go. These are our colors. I think we might flip these two. Yeah, we'll flip these two. Perfect. There we go. Our new colors, everyone. Watermelon. She showers with Pantene, but I got a watermelon to keep me clean. Okay, let's have a look. Do we have a dirt filly who hasn't got a race? Yes, we do. Smile Ignite. She's a dirt filly. She's booked in a race, of course. Not bad. Horrible. Fickle. Shotgun Sally. Is she booked? Yes. I think all my horses are booked. But look at this. I mean, Major River is booked, damn it. I think all my horses are booked. Except for the ones that just raced. The cash line's good. We just raced before on Cash and Rum. And we won. So that's a good start. Got lightning speed and instant response, which is great. But yeah. We might as well just skip a week then. Alright, what do we got? Nope. Don't need to do it. And the Diamond Stakes. Do we need to win the Diamond Stakes with somebody? The answer would be yes, but who? You won the second cup. Have you got a race? You've already got a race. So why? Oh, because you can only run 9 furlongs, right. I don't know who I'm running in this. I mean, Midnight Phoenix would have been my best option, but... I mean, Cold Breeze literally just raced, so that's not an option. I mean, this horse is by... Can you run? No, you're nominated. Interesting. Everyone that could have raced has already raced, so nah. We're going to have to skip the Diamond Cup. That's interesting that I did that. Don't know what Basic 2 years ago was thinking, but here we are. We always skip this week. Definitely will have to watch the playback heading to the gun range to try out the new toy. No worries. That sounds fun though. But also be safe. Right, so we've got Appleby. Let's see who is the most likely of picks. Win or place. Win or place. So I'm guessing Tropical Bolt is an outsider. Top 3. So we've got the best 3 horses in this race. What we're going to do is I'm going to quickly save state system, save state on slot 0, save slate. Let me try loading that just to make sure that does load. Yep, perfect. It does. Perfect. And we're going to do our old time tradition, and we're going to commentate. We're going to do our commentation of the Cincinnati with our 3 horses. So let's get into it. And then once we've done it, we'll go back, we'll change which horses are racing and actually plan it out a bit more. Right, so Satan's Child is the favorite here. Tropical Bolt is the 3rd pick in the market, but we have co-favorites here between Appleby and Satan's Child, which are both our original horses. That's good to see. Let's have a look outside horses that aren't ours. We have Captain Storm, the 4th pick of the market at $6.80. Outside of that, we drop down to $7.40 for the Firm Dual Ride for Kelly. Rightio. Jump in and do some commentating here, ladies and gentlemen. Satan's Child here with the old colours. Perfect. Looking strong. Be interesting to see if any of these other ones do. Older jumping on Appleby. Let's go. So I'm just dying. No, I'm kidding. And we're off here, ladies and gentlemen. They're in the gate. The Cincinnatis. They're off and we're racing. 13 jumps out strong here for Sirius Garnett. But taking the lead on the early strides will be Satan's Child. Satan's Child trying across the field now. Successfully doing so onto the rough there with 5 furlongs left to run. Captain Storm happy to sit outside for the meantime while Observed Trial also sitting 3 deep the trip. Out super wide on the track here is the co-favourite Appleby sliding up the field here now. Golden Pegasus is next to follow on the rail with Sirius Garnett. After the good start, has dropped back further into the field. Savage Disco, Rising Uranus. Inside that runner is Grey Letter, Faint Passion, Firm Jewel, and at the tail of the field is Regal Partner. 2.5 furlongs left to run, and Observed Trial is going to try and take this last corner leader. Trying to give it a run for its money is Captain Storm here, looking a bit flat here as they turn for home. Satan's Child also looking to struggle to find room here. The winner from my eyes right now is Appleby down the outside off the screen here. Not many runs here falling. Number 7 is falling back here. Satan's Child, no run to come. The 10 out in front. Appleby trying to get there, but doesn't look like it's going to do so. It's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be 10. Winning on the wire there. Half a length. 10, 14, and 4 are our numbers, ladies and gentlemen. On the wire, it's going to be Absurd Trial with the win there. Followed closely in by Appleby. Swan with the win here in a time of 1:11 and 4. Interesting race there. Looks like Satan's Child didn't like the contest, maybe? $8.50 the win, so rank outsider, really. Good performance, but nonetheless. Now let's jump in. We'll do our planning around this. So we jump in. I'd assume so. I'd assume the 7 would be a front runner based off the way they sort of raced it, but it's not always 100%. We'll look at the pedigree and we'll go from there. Rightio. And now we're back. So let's go down to our 2-year-olds. So Tropical Bolt can stay in there. We didn't even see Tropical Bolt in that last race, which was a bit concerning. Appleby can go into the filly group 1, which is here. Perfect. And then we'll put Satan's Child in the group 1 double one. Perfect. Outside of that, let's check our races. Perfect. Can't even remember who ran that race. Oh, Absurd Trial. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. 77 speed. Not a front runner. Start off the pace. Adds up. Smoking Harbour's an okay horse, so decent scene here and tender value. Perfect. Easy as that. Let's officially go racing for the week. The little spin-off I do on this week every year, for those that are new, we do the commentation of the commentary of the debut Cincinnati, because normally a lot of our horses end up in this race, and it's a bit of fun for the channel. So now that we've taken those other 2 horses out of this race, we do have the favourite here, Tropical Bolt, and its growth type is still not showing, which generally means a later growth. So keep an eye on this horse, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's go racing. Tropical Bolt. Ooh, Tropical Bolt. This course could run anywhere. Sort of ran towards the back last start. I might try and settle midfield and see how we go, maybe. I know its father had the issue where it was a front runner, but you needed to have blinkers on it. Otherwise the horse wouldn't run properly. So we're losing stamina, which isn't a good sign. No, it's a tropical line. Could be a tropical bolt. Oh, it could be fairy bolt. We're nowhere near max stamina. We're going to struggle here, I think. Yeah, we're going to struggle. Yeah, we're going to go backwards. That's the thing when you don't play this game in ages. You don't know the bloodlines. I'm guessing front runner based off this performance. Oh, we tested it multiple times ages ago with a horse that wasn't finishing off races. And it definitely showed. So, I don't know. Test it yourself. See how, if you have a horse that's not trying its hardest or something. So I start with a B and a position with a D. So what we're going to do is we're going to load state. I'm going to try that race again. Just because we want to find out where this horse wants to run. Especially since we'll favour it. So we're just going to quickly draw load state. Perfect. And we're just going to re-nominate these horses. Let's have a look at the bloodline first, because it'll tell us more. Tropical Pride had Gate Rocket, True Bolt, which was a Fairy Bolt, Hurricane Haley, Lioness. Yeah, definitely a front runner. So it should be a front runner based off that. We should have looked at that first, I think. No, because we ran midfield. Normally, if a horse wants to be at the back of the pack and you're sitting mid-pack, their stamina won't be that bad. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, he does. So that's Parks. So they all have sort of a characteristic, each of the trainers. And his characteristic is that he lives and breathes like gym. So eats the horse feed, works out, everything. Nah, I'm not safe standing from the gate. If he's not a front runner, he's not a front runner, and I'll just live with it. I'm pretty sure he is, based on... Yeah, there we go. Stamina's going up, hasn't dropped yet. Perfect, this is a front runner. Never mind. Has the ability front runner, but its stamina is dropping. Could because I'm on the rough though, hold up. I think it's because we're on the rough. Because our stamina isn't terrible. Yeah, I should have avoided the rough earlier, but... Got last kind of leader and front runner. I mean, it was... I don't think so. Even if it doesn't like rough, activating front runner and last corner leader should be enough to win the race if you're a front runner. Yeah. Position was only an A. What? We're going to try one more time. I'm going to try something. Because this is my theory. Let's test it right now. So load state. Go back. This time, we'll save state after I do this. Where is it? Where's the horse? Tropical Bolt. Details. Let's change its tack. I'm going to put a hood on. We're going to put the hood on. We're going to go this one. We're going to go nice green and white. Then we're going to put some ears on to block out some outside noise. And then I'm going to put the blinkers on so it doesn't see behind it. And we're also going to put it on a shadow roll. It's got no socks, so we're going to give it 4 bandages as well. Perfect. Now we're going to change start. We're going to put that back in as well. Then we're going to then put Applebee back in her group 1. Perfect. And then we're going to put some random no-call IDs calling me at 1 AM. I'm not answering that. And then we're going to put Satan's Child on the dumb. Perfect. Right, let's save state now that we've done all that. Perfect. As you can see in the top left corner, it has saved. Bang, 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 done. Let's go racing again. This is it. The one thing I don't like about this game, if I breed a horse, I should know everything about it. I disagree. This is the most... Up until they get like 3 or 4 starts in, it's perfect. The fact that you don't know everything about your horse... Yeah, I just remember the game tend to give low position grades. If you lose, that is. That is for sure. Right. Let's try and lead again, but this time stay out of the rough and see if it makes a difference. And also all of our tack that we put on this horse. Yeah, look. We got a 7, and our stamina hasn't dropped. We're not in the rough. And all of this tack we just put on this horse could completely change this horse. So let's watch this horse fly away now. Nope. Definitely a front runner, but yeah, this horse is just different, but we've done everything we can. This horse is definitely a front runner, but very interesting. Tropical Bolt. Only thing I could have done there was probably go a bit late and try and get a revolution. Like, course loss, quick position, start dash. Our spurt was terrible, apparently. I think we just live with that. I mean, we can load it if you guys want me to, but I don't really care. It's up to you. I don't think it's really going to make a world of difference. We know the horse is a front runner. Okay. Interesting. And Silver Breeze and Something Serene. Silver Breeze, front runner. This also should be a front runner. Based off how this horse raced last time, it definitely should be a front runner, but it's not always the case. Good start, not perfect. Alright, we're going to slow down a little bit. Not just lose any even a win. Yeah, sometime. Yeah, so if you go too wide in the last corners, it gives you the course loss, which, yeah, like you said, too wide in the last corner. Rightio. We are super outclassed in this Group 1. But again, this horse aren't really racing like my other horse or my other save file. So, it's all good. We'll work them out. Dropping like a rock too. Holy smokes. This is not showing me at my best, ladies and gentlemen. Oh well. It's all good. If we're not favoured over last midnight, we're not going to be. Slow start. Our positioning was D, so he's not a front runner. Okay, we are loading. Holy, what? Slow start. I mean, it's interesting. That is very interesting. Right. Interesting. Let's have a look at this horse's abilities and stuff. Something Serene, Silver Breeze. We don't need tackle you. Oh, it is the Fairy Bolt line. Oh, it's the Lightning Speed line. Of course it's not a front runner. May as well have a look at Appleby while we're here as well. Desert Ending is a front runner, so this is a little bit of both. Okay. No. I think it might be closer towards... Yeah, it could be. Tropical Pride was the horse we had a lot of issues with being a front runner. God, that horse was painful. We had a perfect start. Let's get a bit of lead on the field. We want to try and get all of our abilities this time. We don't want to give this horse any excuses. We don't want to go wide on the track. So there's front runner. We're going to try and get last corner leader as well. And again, nothing. Oh well. That horse is definitely a front runner. Maxed on stamina. Got a 7 for first slot. Got front runner. Got last corner leader. Fast pace. Honestly, I don't see what's wrong with that horse. Yeah. Something's just... It's just that horse. Like, the parent was like it as well. Last midnight. So this time we're actually going to try at the back of the field. This could be a lightning speed horse. And that's why I absolutely tanked the Cincinnati, because they ran it way out of position. So towards the back. Just slow down. You want to be sort of mid-pack at best. Yeah. So far, so good. We did lose a stamina bar there, though. Maybe we're too far back. We did get a 7, but I don't know. Maybe it wants to run at the complete back of the field. Could be a case. Right, 2.2 is where lightning speed normally pops, so we'll try then. There we go. And that makes a lot more sense. Even as a long shot, this ability, bang. Just gone. Much better. Feels good when you actually look into your horses and what they can do before you race them. Give me a break. I haven't played this safe file in 2 years, so all these horses were like... new horses, pretty much. Feels good to work that horse out, though. That looks better. Good job. Right. Ideally, you want instant response, lightning speed, and then indomitable spirit as you go past to get great upgraded. And yes, you can have 2 special abilities on one horse. I have achieved that great feat. I had a horse called Pluto, which had Speed Demon and Nerves of Steel, which is toughness upgraded. Really a pointless ability for a front runner, but it didn't matter. Oldie but a goodie, this horse. In-game horse, tender value. Beautiful horse. This horse also has instant response, so it'd be interesting to see what main ability I get with this horse. Ideal one to sort of get is either instant response or likes pack. Likes pack's a really good one because then you can breed to horses that have 2 speed abilities. For some reason I always thought tender value had stretch burst. Doesn't. Just my brain being real strange. Like, who knew? We'll have a look at our horses, see if we unlocked any stats. 2 from 3 is not bad. Yeah, that first horse, I'm just very curious. Yeah, it's tough, likes pack and instant response, but when I think about him... Yeah, so there you go, Tropical Bolt front runner. Very interesting. Only thing we have unlocked is it likes turf, is a front runner. We still don't know its growth type, which generally means it's a really late growth type. Or it's one of the normal ones, which is not too bad. Has decent power. Last corner leader. Don't know how we unlocked that, but we'll take it. Perfect. Alright, let's have a look. Sit out ruler. Eggs and pancakes, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing buttons and good old Simba. Right up. Let's go racing. Oh. You can kick the bucket. Eggs and pancakes ain't losing to you. So Josh, the story about this horse, not this one, the Eggs and Pancakes horse, was ages and ages ago when I was streaming this game quite regularly. We give people the opportunity to put in a name for our new foals. And a couple of my regular viewers wanted a Eggs and Pancakes horse. And we said no, like it's silly. And then we finally caved and we named a horse Eggs and Pancakes, not expecting it to be a super good horse or anything. And then all of a sudden it turned into like a super freaky top tier horse. So, moral of the story is when a community wants something and you hold out, they generally get what they want and it makes you look stupid afterwards. So, it's kind of funny, but I didn't cave. It wasn't so much that I caved, but we don't pick on people when they're not here. But at the end of the day, we live and we learn, we remember, and we move forward. Ah, yes, good old daisy chain. I will never forget daisy chain. Pain in my acreage, that horse. That's for sure. New silks don't look too bad though, by the way, guys. I mean, I've definitely seen worse silks, but for random color coordination, we've done quite well. Rightio. Let's go sit at ruler. All the real life counterparts skip away. Yeah, she wasn't the best on the track, but yeah. The fact that she kept producing really good foals just to annoy me out of spite. So we couldn't get rid of her line. Note to self, do not get screwed Saturn as a sire in year 1. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Here we are. Eggs and pancakes. Short price favorite at $2.20. To be expected. Here we are in all of his mighty goodness. How dare you and all that other babies. Rude as fuck, really? Yeah, you're not wrong. Peak stats looking pretty strong. We'll be heading to the breeding barn possibly next year. After this race, we'll look to try and get him into some dirt races to see if we can unlock that dirt preference. We've already hit credits on this game twice, so that definitely won't be happening anytime soon. Sedate Ruler doesn't have any abilities. None whatsoever. He is just a horse you breed for his attributes. Perfect. He's a dirt version of Desert Diver, but his foals are actually quite good. Don't know what the mechanics are in the background of why some horses breed on really well and others don't. Because I don't know if it's just RNG or what, but... Rightio, time to go. Nine is closing, but our stamina will kick in with the last furlong. Like, we're still in the blue. We win this easy. Close race, okay, we'll pop. Yeah. Easy set. Wild Vegas has persistency. It's an interesting one to activate. You've got to extend your lead while racing, and then you've got to lose that distance coming around the final corner, and then you pull away again. The ability is good for when you activate it, but you don't really need to activate it, which makes it a bad ability in a sense. This horse has speed, but really outside of that, nothing else to worry about. We should be fine here. You do have front runner, do have dominator. We should be fine. Should definitely be fine. The horses are on the track. Just like in real life, some horses on monsters on the track, and lackluster in the shed example, California Chrome and American Pharaoh. True, but American Pharaoh's bloodline past that point isn't actually that bad. It's just himself. That happens quite a lot though with horses though. First generation horses from that particular horse aren't always the best, but sires generally aren't always the reason why mares throw good horses. Generally it comes down to the mares. Better mares will throw good horses consistently. And some sires just aren't worth it at all. Okay, that makes sense why you're pushing. That makes sense, but you can back off now. Just looking at Pluto's stat now. I have my phone in front of me. I'm just looking at the breeding and the overall stats. Quite good. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying with the abilities and stuff. So when it comes to horses passing on special abilities, I don't think it's so much as random mutations from any horses. I have a feeling that there's certain horses in the game's code that give you a higher chance of possessing the gene needed to mutate that ability into a special ability. Because I've had multiple horses come from Obvious Gourmet that have given me Speed Demon. I've had multiple horses come from Tender Value that have given me Nerves of Steel. I've had Cutting Crystal give us our Lightning Speed line. I have a feeling Arctic Crop is needed to upgrade Stretch Burst. You do a tutorial video. The thing is, I'm just guessing still. That's the unfortunate thing. That's the thing. I'm assuming. Welcome in, Leon. How you doing? And we have Simba. King's Court, which is a King's Kramer baby and a Nala baby. Nala was such a beautiful racehorse. Speed Demon for sure. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear it. Welcome in.
The horses are on the track.
Not quite a perfect start, but it will do. It will do. Yeah, so I think Cutting Crystal is a side that passes on the chance of getting lightning speed. I haven't been lucky with using him though for my emulator save file, because I had to look through bloodlines to see which horses had lightning speed at the start of this save file. Trying to think of like what other abilities could be special abilities. So there's obviously Front Runner. There's Front Runner upgraded, Grit upgraded, Toughness upgraded, Grit upgraded, Spurt upgraded. I have seen oh, what is it? Is it Second Wind upgraded? I think it's Second Wind upgraded, but I don't activate Second Wind a lot. I haven't got it though. Okay. But I don't know someone that did. I think I messaged you. I think it was you, Rage, that had that ability upgraded. Let me check my messages. I'm pretty sure I messaged you asking about it. Yeah, Tenacity. I'm pretty sure I messaged you about it and you didn't reply, and I was sad about it. Yeah, I did. I'm guessing you posted one of the horses in the Gallop Racer chat. We'll have to do a Discord stream party soon, Zombie. Yeah, you just shared on your emulator a horse that had Last Corner Leader, Gate Rocket, and Tenacity, and no other ability. You shared in my Discord on April 29th, got a special ability. And I don't know what horse it was. I reckon X Factor. I think X Factor might pass on upgraded Tenacity. It might have been an X Factor baby. I have a feeling. Because that would make sense to me. Yeah, we do. Perfect. Good win. All rounder for pushing buttons. That's a daisy chain baby right there. Well, oh, another world. Perfect. This horse will literally be a perfect match with any filly that has Spurt. what do we have up today? We have Midnight Phoenix, which has Indomitable Spirit. I wish your bloodline goes back further, because that would be good to look at. Because it's a gutsy ability, but nowhere in your pedigree do you have guts, which is super frustrating. Who would have grit? It's very interesting. Night Typhoon. Nice abilities. And Shuggy. Perfect. Alright, let's go racing again. Yeah, I assumed that was the save that was gone. Yeah. But I'm assuming Tenacity would be second win because they their names sort of play on each other in a way. Like, for example, Speed Demon Frontrunner. Like, it makes sense. No, that's all good, Rage. I didn't expect you to reply. I'd been incognito pretty much. And I was just in my brain trying to work out what horses I needed to pick up for breeding. But I think I've worked it out now. I think it's X Factor. So when X Factor comes back around, I'll look at picking him up to try and breed Tenacity. But that means I have to start activating Second Wind a bit more. So, welcome in, Elite. How we doing? Yeah, it is. I knew what the ability was, but I didn't know what sire, in-game sire helped produce it. So, I'm pretty good. Back playing 04 for everyone. We won on Eggs and Pancakes before, so you missed that, but... Yeah, so far my thought process is Obvious Gourmet is a mare that passes on Speed Demon. So, look into getting her, guys. Breed her to front runners that have front runner, or the sires that have front runner. It will help you out longfold. If you want Stretch Burst, I honestly think it's Arctic Crop. I honestly do think it's Arctic Crop. And my theory behind that would be is that Eric, Horse Racing Gamer, he had explosive on a young one ages ago, and it was an Arctic Crop baby. So that's sort of my theory behind that one. No. Tenacity is definitely Second Wind. Stretch Burst is explosive, and Close Race OK does not have a special ability. That much I am certain of. Right, let's get this Indomitable Spirit upgraded. Activated, I should say. There we go. Such a cool name for an ability. Have you had Rear Menace before? I have 2 with it. You have 2 with it now? Is it in 04? Yeah, I saw you lost Rock of Silence. That is sad. But Sam, did you just say you had 2 horses with Rear Menace? So it is in this game. Because I've been trying so hard to get a horse with Rear Menace. Oh, I'm going to go back to breeding trailers again. I bought so many horses to try and work it out and bred them together to try and work it out. I had Cruel Angel, who's a closer. I had Shady Sun. I had who else did I pick up? Yeah, I know it comes from last to first. But I didn't think it was in 04 because I have struggling to get it to mutate. If that makes any sense. Do you know what in-game horse started that bloodline, please? That would be fantastic. I'd love that information. Because I'm trying to put together a list of horses to sort of aim for new players. Like, obviously, people have played this before, but on a new save file. horses to aim for. Because Rear Menace, I didn't think was in the game because I've been trying for so long to get it to mutate. Grabbing it now, you are a gem. I appreciate you so much. So I'm going to aim for that horse so hard on my personal save emulator. We're back at our winning stride now. Able to get some wins, stringing them along, stringing them together. It's good to see. Just shows that it was just that one horse that was being a pain in my backside. Because the amount of horses I've tried Smoky Sphere. Sorry, I have a list, but yeah, Smoky Sphere as a broodmare. An A-ranked horse. I tried using her to try and get it to unlock because she has double explosive abilities. Second pick. Single Pride Damn Prior Media. Which one of those has last to first? And are they both in-game horses, or was it one of your in-game? Because if they're both in-game horses, I'm buying them both when I see them in the shop. That's a terrible start.
And they're off. That was a beautiful start.
Yeah, Compass does have last of us. I couldn't get her and another one, so I didn't pick her up, but I'll have to try it. Both game horses, and it's a damn Prior Media. Prior Media has it. Right, I'll try her. Wait, they're very early horses, aren't they? They're like B ranks. Interesting. It's good to know that also tried Dry Earth. She has it too. Oh, so Dry Earth was a mare that you used that has it? Perfect. Add that to my knowledge. Because I've tried double S ranked horses, I've tried A ranked horses, and I've had no luck with it mutating. I know it's still a chance of it mutating, but I've tried for like at least 8 in-game years. I'm trying to remember there was a horse with last to first that can run on turf and dirt under the special tab in the sales. Yeah, Shady Sun. Come on, Shuggy. Come on, Shuggy. Oh, I think we just got pinched. I didn't realize he was throwing his head around. That's my bad. We're going to run second. I didn't even realize I was reading chat. My bad. We did come second though. That's okay. Yeah, I've tried Shady Sun. I've tried a lot of the nays. Terrible start there. Definitely cost us that race. That's on me. Rightio. Longchamp as well. Beautiful. Love to see it. Oh, Night Typhoon as well. Perfect. Right. Honestly, I might look into starting to retire some horses to get our numbers down. Because like we're already down to like hardly any horses. Like we can't get rid of any broodmares. I'm guessing they're all, or most of them, have foals on the way. Yeah. Of course, we did all of them. But it looks like we can get rid of some studs. So looking at that, because Bear Hunt had 4 foals and Tropical Pride had 2. So, and Tropical Pride's babies are still running now. Yeah. Yeah, so Tropical Pride can go. Bye. And Bear Hunt's already gone. What are you doing here? Cold Heart Cash. Yeah. Right, we can at least retire one sire. So let's go pick one sire to get rid of. Nope. Nope. Moon. I mean, we could do Moon. Sire, Rock of Sky, damn, personal emblem. Had a cult with Indomitable Spirit. Which horse had it? Was it personal emblem? I listen to pretty much anything. We're going to go search up these horses and see what abilities they have. Hold up. Gotta save. Can save over this slot now because I'm not using it at all. I don't play on my PC to play my emulator. I have like a little handheld I play with. So, let's quit. Now you got me interested. A little bit of lag down the emulator. Perfect. We just go to the mile because most horses can run the mile. We're not actually going to race them, but personal emblem PPP. Actually, let's just sort this by search via name. Perfect. I think it's a special horse, is it not? IJKLMNOP. Personal PERS. Here we go. Personal apples. These are F ranked, right? So yeah, special. Here we go. Wrong ability. What was the mare? Rock of Sky. That just randomly mutated. Because personal is persistency. So that's just a random mutation. You just got lucky on that one. Who else did we say? Try Earth. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dry Earth has last first. So I'll have to keep an eye out for her. Perfect. Because like I still think it does randomly still mutate. But I feel like there's certain horses that give you an added chance, if that makes sense. Like you're more likely to get a special ability. Because the amount of horses that I've had from Obvious Gourmet, like you can pretty much go any horse here that has Speed Demon. Right, let's actually have a look through just for science here. Can guarantee you that somewhere in this bloodline there is a horse Obvious Gourmet. Can't go back that far on this one, but Prior Media gave me 3, but I'm so getting Prior Media. You're so lucky. Oh, another one that can pass it on is definitely Mad Courage. Mad Courage is definitely a Speed Demon. Speed Demon sire for sure. I can definitely agree on that one. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We do have Appleby, and we do have a 2-year-old race here where we could probably enter our Satan's child. No, he's still in the green. You still what? Can anyone see the horse's growth type? Because I definitely don't. Anyway, we need to go through and book the rest of our horses. Oh, we didn't retire our horse. I got distracted. I think we would just retire Moon. We're not going to unlock that last ability. Yeah. What was that, zombie? I've had it once. It was for me. Very late. Ah. Yeah, very late. That's what I assumed. The growth type, of course, yeah. I thought that was the case. Ooh. I'm going to have to go see who I can kick out. Because I can't remember everyone's stats. Dreadful Daisy can go. Actually, Cold Hard Cash can go, sorry. Yeah, Cold Hard Cash can go first. Easy. Perfect. And Moon, enjoy your retirement. S&S. Really? Oh, because it's a closer. That makes sense. Oh, good. We're not racing in that race. Just double check. We've got nothing in there. Perfect. Check the pedigree first for Appleby. Could be a front runner. Yeah, could be a front runner. Could be a lot of things, actually. We'll find out. I'm pretty sure it's the normal growth type that starts like about halfway and then just goes into like 7 and then drops rapidly, or 6. Second pick in the market. What's the favorite? Okay, so they're not the strongest horse, but we live and we learn. Definitely need to try and pick up Prime Media. I wish I knew that before my game file got into the lockout. Perfect start. Definitely a front runner, but this piston horse is going to come up and be a pain in my booty. You are the long shot, please go away. I don't know if the game's just going to be mad at me because I had to contest that horse, which is probably what the case was, to be honest. Because our stamina's not dropping. Yeah, it would have dropped by now if we weren't a front runner. I'll tell you in about a second if we are. Yeah, we're a front runner. Perfect. Cool. Where's the favourite at? Oh, in Narnia. Fighting a lion, a witch, and a wardrobe. There we go. Appleby, on debut, wins the Group 1 Philly Stakes. At the moment, I'm trying to get lightning speed as well on my handheld. And I'm using Ant B, Cutting Crystal, and a lot of other horses. What's going on here? I just changed the time. Perfect. Right. Nope. Eastern Knife. I don't really know if I want to put you in anything less than a Group 1. I'll be honest. You deserve to be racing in a bit more than a Group 1. Sedate Ruler needs to be moved as well. Right, so Eastern Knife, let's find you a Group 1. Because you haven't raced yet, you can race in the Canopus. Yep, perfect. Little Dancer's booked. Major River's booked. Right, Sedate Ruler. Perfect. Who else did I need to... Oh, that was it. Oh, yeah, I need to put someone in the sprint. Because Eggs has won 2. Who else has won a sprint this year? Cash and Rum. Perfect. Oh, you're still tired though. I mean, I feel like you can still win this tired. Oh, you can run turf and dirt. That's actually really nice. I think we just run you tired. Yeah, we run you tired. Perfect. I talk to myself a lot when I do these games, guys. So if that's an issue for you, I do apologize, but I can't really change something that I've done my whole life. It'd be like trying to wash a car that has no windshield and then wondering why all the seats are wet. It doesn't quite work. Right, let's have a look. Yeah. Some competition, we'll take it. Here we go. Major River. Starting to actually show like she's a type of a horse. Bit of a challenge. Buffering over and over again, I don't know. On my end, it looks fine. Is anyone else having any issues? I can check my phone real quick too. I'll check my phone. Nah, my phone, it looks fine on my phone. Must just be you. Looks really good on my phone actually. Hold up. Yeah, on my end it looks really good. Not sure. Maybe just give it a refresh. Generally that will fix any issues if you're having some issues. Well, that's a sentence and a half. If you're having any issues, refresh and that'll fix the issue. God, I'm a magician with words, I tell ya. Avada Kedavra! Sorry. I didn't mean to go so dark that quick. Let's keep an eye on Fierce Flyer. The favourite, but is leading. That should impact that horse in our favour. Be interesting to see once Major River gets to peak stats. We'll try and aim for a GWS win. So that way it boosts her breeding barn stats a little bit. And then we'll aim for starting a line with her. And we'll sort of keep the name theme for her babies towards rivers or bodies of water. So, just an idea. Right, time to get rolling. Don't know what the favourite's doing, but the favourite's dropped back halfway through the field. We're fighting up here. The Levin's gone. Like, the Levin's just won, for sure. Oh, but Stretch Burst. We overwhipped. We're going to drop in a third. That's okay. I really don't care anymore with Major River. It was fun back in the day trying to win a Group 1 that we had no right winning, but we're here now. We're just back playing Gallop Racer and enjoying it. Not getting caught up on doing a race 4,000 times. But that's okay. Still favourite even with terrible conditions, so that's exciting at least.
The horses are on the track. The horses are in the gate. And away they go.
let's have a look and see who else is in this field. I didn't even look. Scott Show's a decent horse. Not much of a field, honestly. Irish Song. Depends on what part of Scott Show's career they're at. If it's early in Scott Show's career, then this is an easy as bucktooth race. If it's later in his career, he's actually a solid horse across the board. There's that one negative ability that sort of brings him down, but you can breed it out. If you can get Scott Show early on in the days, you should be fine. Well, we learnt something here. We do not like the pack.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Which shouldn't impact us that much, honestly. This horse should just bolt in.
And they're in the home.
This might be one of those weird tracks where you still can't get... Nope, I lied. You can still get it.
Show your guts.
Look at this speed. Gotta love that ability.
Amazing burst of speed.
Peekaboo! I love doing that. Hey, go back there. Just doing it in one of the biggest sprint group ones there is, you know. Let's just have some fun with it. Oh no, it doesn't like the crowd. No, the paparazzi. I can't handle it. I can't race. It's going to be a hard race for a small night. BRB, no worries. Speed Demon though. We lead, we win. Pretty much what it comes back down to when it comes to front runners in this game. Playing like Champion Jockey a fair bit recently on hard, I've noticed that 2004 and 2006
The horses are
and maybe even 2003 to some aspect
and they're
got
that was a great
the balance of horses right, except front runners are still overpowered in 2004 and 6. But don't get me wrong. But you can compete against AI horses with any leg type. Where in Champion Jockey, you have to have the best horse in the game to be able to compete against any other horse. It's ridiculous. Hopefully this 7 like goes away and drops back a bit so I can get Speed Demon.
They are midway down the
Might have to speed up a little bit to try and get it.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
We didn't even cap on stamina, but we did get Speed Demon, so we should still win. And now time to go.
2 furlongs to go.
Yep, we win from here. Timed our spurt perfectly. Look at all our stamina we got left too. That's why Speed Demon's so broken.
And a winner.
And we're celebrating in style. I'll cop the fine for celebrating before the line. Perfect. Even fan. Right. This horse is still favourite. We're running on the turf? Are we not?
The horses are on the track.
Yeah, running on the turf. This horse was a dirt horse. Interesting. Maybe can run both surfaces.
The horses are in the gate.
Maybe it's a turf and a dirtaholic.
Great start.
I started watching a American guy that's streams Winning Post 10, 2024. And obviously it's only in Japanese. So he must be able to speak some Japanese to sort of understand the game. in harness racing, you get fined for celebrating before the line because you don't get fined for the celebration part. You get fined for taking your hands off the reins. Thoroughbreds is a bit different, but because my harness racing background, that sort of kicks in a little bit more. I've never celebrated after a win. I've only won 3 races and I haven't had a lot of tries recently anyway, so it doesn't really affect me as much.
They are midway down the backstretch. Okay, this is where the race is won.
Understandable at the same time, stupid. Yeah, I know. It's stupid, but it's still. I haven't had enough of a reason to celebrate, personally.
Furlongs to go.
Oh, what's his name? Let me find it. Nice little revolution here with the dancer. Dumbo Dodo. Dumbo Dodo. He just does live streams. He streams a lot of the winning post games. I enjoy it, but he likes to skip the simulation of the races a bit more. I don't know if that's because he's just on episode 1. Maybe when he gets better horses, he might not skip them as much, but you only really get to see the straight in the most recent game. But it does look like a lot of fun. I'd love to play it, but unfortunately, being the Japanese, they don't want to release it to the world, which fair enough, but make an exception for me, please. Translate it to English and sell it outside of Japan. Rightio. What do we got? We got another 2-year-old classic. So we can run a 3-year-old in that. We got some races we can actually enter in. So let's have a look through our horses. You're not in the green, so don't rule as racing elsewhere. Perfect. Nah, it's got nothing to do with money. They make enough money off the Japanese release. Like, the file size for the Japanese text, I was reading an article, for winning post 8 or 9, I can't remember which one it was, the text size for the whole game was only 37 megabytes for the whole game. So it can't be anything to do with size. It's just that they don't want to release it outside of Japan, which is frustrating. But because like they make enough money off I can't believe I didn't pick up spinning post. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, so she has free and last corner leader, which are both the same type of ability. I'm looking through all the horses that have lost to first now. This horse has double. If you weren't terrible, I'd actually pick you up. But anyway, back to focus. 2-year-old that needs to race. No. You know what? Because you annoyed me last start. And we still have a 3-year-old race available for somebody. You're already booked. Here we go. Perfect. And then we have a 14 furlong race. Actually, we're going to try you out in that to see what your distance are. Yeah, like the Japanese racing scene in Japan is amazing. Like some of the people that stream it on YouTube have like 100,000 views on their videos and stuff. Like it's ridiculous. So clearly it would make a lot of money over there. So I'd just be paying for someone to translate it from Japanese to English and put that into the coding. And then, like you said, just like the fee for distributing it worldwide. Like, I don't care if they just have it. So you can only buy it in Japan and then have it. Yeah, like it does. That's what I was talking about. Like the quality of technology in this day and age, like the graphics is like beautiful. That's what we should have. You know? But unfortunately, because they're only making the horse racing games in Japan now, where, to be fair, Winning Post is more of a horse management and owner type of thing and more focused on breeding. But, yeah, Winning Post 2024 has current, not like retired horses, but current racing horses in their game. Real life, currently racing horses, as well as past horses as well. How cool is that? I think that is absolutely amazing. Quite personally. Yeah, Equinox is in there. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's just so frustrating that a game like that can be so good and they don't share it with the world. I put this horse in a Group 1 as a joke, not thinking it would win. And then we get that. No issues whatsoever, front runner for sure. Clearly didn't like the track at the Cincinnati. And we all saw the growth type as well. It's not going to peak for a very long time. Now that it's finally showing. But I emailed the company and was like, hey, can we get English versions released worldwide, please? Because it's kind of unfair that you have this really good game and you're not sharing it with the world. Like, you can't even buy Winning Post 10 outside of Japan. You have to buy it off eBay or like one of their sites and then get it shipped here. They don't actually sell it outside of Japan. Like, if they translate it to English and they still did it like that, I'd still find a way to get it, you know? Honestly. It needed to be a very large signed petition, but the amount of signatures required to be able to do it would be astronomical. You'd be at least looking at least 100,000 signatures. Which is not really something I'm looking forward to starting. So if anyone wants to volunteer. Because realistically, how much more money would they lose? Because they're releasing a Winning Post every year. So that's not an issue. Only in Japan. I don't know. It just frustrates me, I guess. I would settle with my 2004, my 20-year-old game instead. I just wish I started YouTube when I was 10 and had like 1 million subscribers, and then I could send my 1 million subscribers towards the company and be like, you need to do this. And then they would agree because there's 1 million subscribers yelling at them.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
But worst case scenario, I guess I'll have to learn Japanese, which I'm not excited about, guys. My brain doesn't like to focus on super demanding tasks and gets frustrated quite easily. So if you want to join me on that journey. We'll be playing Winning Post 2020. No, let's be realistic. 2030. It's like saying Activision should only release COD in the US. The market's different. The market's different because it's a different game. That's the thing. Oh, I agree, Sam. It would be the most awesome thing to make Winning Post in English. And like all you see everywhere on YouTube is Winning Post English. Like I'll just write Winning Post now on YouTube on my phone, English version, in the top 4 searches. You know? It's so frustrating. You know? So frustrating. Did we just win by 20 lengths, by the way? That we did. And tender value again, going up against Casual Fan. Should be an easy race as well.
The horses are on the track.
Like, I'm more than happy to get a basic understanding of the game and
The horses.
try and struggle my way through it. But for content,
And away they go.
I couldn't do it because I'd be so confused. Yeah, people have been asking for it in English for years, and they just don't release it. Ever since Champion Jockey was released worldwide, and it got recalled, it hasn't happened since. Which sucks because it's not our fault, but yeah, I looked into that as well. People have been asking, but might be a possibility of doing it on PC, but you still is the issue with it though, Maurice. You have to use a VPN to change your IP location to Japan to even be able to buy it on the Steam store. Like that's how much they want to keep it in Japan. Same with like the Switch store, because you can get Winning Post 10 on the Switch. But again, you need to be able to VPN your ID, your Nintendo ID, when you make the Nintendo account to Japan to then be able to play it, to buy it off the Switch store. Like, and it's ridiculous that they've gone through so many obstacles and hurdles for people just to get the game. Simba against our old favorite, Dynamic Chill. Look at you. If someone was able to mod it, that'd be fantastic. Like, I'd be so happy. And knowing the company, they'd probably put a backdoor in their code saying that people can't access the files.
That was a great start.
It would not surprise me, honestly. If someone could buy it and mod it to have English language, especially with how easy it is to use AI to translate. Yeah, but even then, like, it's a lot of hurdles to go through. The counterplay would be, without hacking into the game, would be someone would take screenshots of the game, run it through Photoshop, and then you play on a dual monitor PC, right? On your second monitor, you have the English translation on like a photo, so you can still read the screen and what it says, but like the menus and stuff, but on your actual console or PC, whatever you're playing on, has the Japanese version, so you can still understand what you're doing as you play. But even that, like, it's so much effort.
5 furlongs to go.
And like you said, you got to then translate it from Japanese to English.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Japanese is like a hard language to learn because you've got to learn the alphabet, then you've got to learn the syllables and how they like match, and then you got to learn the language. You can't just learn how to speak Japanese. It doesn't work that way. You know. But speaking of which, did they reply to my customer complaint?
An amazing burst of speed.
No.
Fantastic. We have a winner.
Good win though. I mean, my nephew lives in Japan for the military. He's so good at that language. Maybe your nephew should sneak into the Koei Tecmo headquarters, translate the game to English, then send out the files to us so we can access them. That'd be great. Then we don't have to pay for the game. We can play it in English. Then we just got to learn how to code as well. Not a hard task at all. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? The nerve up. Second wind. Let's see if we can activate second wind. The issue with second wind is when you race perfectly, it doesn't activate. You know? Oh, do we unlock any of our horse's abilities as well? Hold up. Tropical Bolt only has 66 speed. Huh? I mean, that's probably your issue. Simba as well. What was your 5 to 12? Okay, perfect. Do, 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 do. Right. We are the favourite over Odd Trigger. Don't see us losing this, honestly. We have 84 stam. And we have somewhere between 70 and 80 speed, so.
The horses are on the track. The horses are in the gate.
Ooh, terrible start though.
And they're off.
Personally, maybe even Japan doesn't release winning posts. Maybe like the European division of Temco can just release a different game that's horse racing with the same sort of graphics. Because like at this point, that's all I want. It doesn't have to be the same game at all, you know? Din 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 din.
5 furlongs to go.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm headbanging in time with that horse. It's going wild. Time to go. I was trying to play champion jockey, then I was pressing triangle. That's why it was doing this. I was like, what's going on? Not the right button, that's the issue. Their second wind. See, like, how I don't understand how to activate it every time. That's the tricky part. I'm pretty sure you've got to your margin becomes less than what it was, and then it kicks in. But we won by 15 lengths. I'm not sure how many lengths we need to extend it by or decrease it by for that to kick in. I don't know. It'd be a very difficult ability to make as a... I really want to try getting shift down. You don't see it very often. I think Utmost Move is the only decent horse in the game that actually has it. But it has Stubborn, which is frustrating. I'll get him when he comes back around. Filly race, another mile race. And then we have some Grit 1s. Right, let's look into it. I didn't forget it existed. It's just not an ability I've ever activated. You know, oh, I have, but not in a way. When you reach a high cruising speed, it shifts down, so you can run at a faster tempo. But it acts like for your stamina, actually, if you're running at a slower tempo, if that makes sense. Something along those lines. Alright, perfect. Are you ready to run again? Yes, you are. Perfect. You can't anyway because you're not a filly. Appleby. What other races do we have? Another filly race, so that doesn't matter. Yep. Do we need a 3-year-old filly in the turf? Let's have a look. Back up. Midnight Phoenix. Perfect. And then we have the Saturn and a 12 furlong race. Perfect. So let's have a look. Nope. Eggs and Pancakes is already booked. Night Typhoon can run 6 to 9. Honestly, you can run the 10. Perfect. And then you're a dirt horse. And we'll put you in the turf. Perfect. Done. Let's go have a look at this ability. Now you got me curious. I'm pretty sure it's in the academy. Shift down. I just noticed it says explosive, but that's the wrong ability. It's the wrong ability type. So explosive is a special ability, but it's also not any of those. It's from Stretch Burst. So even the ability template's wrong. Here, shift down. When running mid or long distance, gentle pace will create persistence at the end. As you can see, I've unlocked Lightning Speed, Indomitable Spirit, Nerves Still, and Speed Demon. So Rear Menace is one, Tenacity is another. It's interesting. I want to know what horse like abilities have it. So it's spurt, grit, toughness, front runner, second wind, last to first. Outside that, I don't really know. I'm guessing it's sort of like front runner. It just gives your horse a boost. That's pretty much what all the abilities in this game do realistically, is they just give your horses a boost. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can activate it. Why not? Let's see if we can actually activate shift down. Well, the second pick, Vivid Legend's a favorite. That's fine. We can live with that. Yeah, so second win, Gate Rocket, and shift down. Let's give it a crack.
The horses are in the gate.
That's not a good start.
Oh, that was a beautiful start.
Right. Let's see if we can activate it. I'm not sure if we can. It's one of those tricky ones, but it's also probably one of those abilities that if I have had on a horse, I wouldn't have even activated it. It's got me very intrigued.
They are midway down the backstretch.
Does it pop in the straight? Does it pop down the back?
Okay, this is where the race is won.
It's something I'm going to test off stream with this horse. Just go into like private mode and go until I like activate it. Because I'd assume it'd be an ability that would pop down the back. I don't see why it would activate here. We lost. Yeah, it didn't pop. I don't know. I'll do some research into that one. It's a very tricky one. Short price favorite. Hagridge isn't much of a horse, and we don't know anything about ours. We ran this horse as a front runner last time out, didn't we?
The horses are
I
on
believe
the
we
track.
did.
The horses are in the gate. And away they go. That was a great start.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had that horse contest us last time. Might not be a front runner, might be a slight shade by the look of this, because we're out by a far margin
Where the race is
and
won.
we're not going to cap stamina. So Procedure then. That's okay. We can live with it. We're still going to win this race. Nice. Appleby makes it 2 for 2. Back-to-back Group 1s as a 2-year-old filly. Definitely in contention for 2-year-old filly of the year. That is for sure. Yeah, definitely not a front runner, ladies and gentlemen. My bad, my bad. But horse is good enough to still win, so that's good to see. Here comes the pancakes. Getting towards peak stats. Look at those stats. Fantastic. Main ability would probably be Gate Rocket or Last Corner Leader, depending on how many times we've activated Gate Rocket. I feel like Last Corner Leader upgraded would be a super really good ability, but the amount of times like I've activated it on horses that have it and it's never upgraded. Not sure. Trying to think about what special abilities there are. Hold it up. In 2003 you can find out because you breed a special ability and it shows you all of them. Oh, sugar. Go eggs, go. Yeah. I was just going to look at my YouTube video that when I did it. See if I can have a look at it. Because yeah, once you breed a foal, it comes up. Oh well, I'll have a look at it in a minute when I'm not streaming, and I'll get back to you all next time I stream. More for my own curiosity than anything else, really. Like, personally, I couldn't give two hoots, but... That's in year 2. I'm not gonna have a foal until, like... It's another thing I could do. I could just literally jump on my 2003 save and have a look. Have you been playing much 2003 though, Zombie? Because I played it a little bit, and I stopped. Then I finished 2001. And then... I played a lot of random stuff too. What got copyrighted in episode 63? Hold up.
They are midway down the back stretch. Okay, this is where the race is on.
I just saw that one of my lives got copyright claimed. I have to look into that. What got claimed? I don't really show any.
2 furlongs to go.
As you can see, I'm really good at multitasking.
Excellent. We have a winner.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Not sure where to find that out. I just saw that got claimed, but episode visibility partially blocked. Don't know why. Copy view. Interesting. I have to have a look at it. Anyway, I didn't notice it. I didn't get an email about it, so. So it's partially blocked, but it doesn't. When I click on it, it doesn't say why. Which is strange, but that's okay. Because like it normally would say like who's it claimed by. I had a look at. I scrubbed through it. And I didn't see anything I'd put on it.
Are on the track.
Pretty interesting. Maybe the singing Shuggy Oogie?
The horses
Maybe?
are in the gate. And they're off. That was a
I'll watch it back later and I'll go through it. Because the audio will be cut from that point, I would assume. It's very weird. It's just randomly, like a random stream. I think it's like episode 67 or something. Like a random number. Yeah, I don't know. Not the end of the world though. I'll have a look and see if that video is still up online.
they are midway down.
Oh yeah, it is because it's coming up. Strange, I'll just scrub through it now in the background. Normally, like, if it's audio or something, it will, come up. Oh, I know what it is. It's got nothing to do with the audio, it's got to do with the thumbnail. That arsehole.
Furlongs to go.
You piece of work. Right. I know who it is. I'll leave it there. I've worked it out. What's the thumbnail now on this episode? I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones I changed. Have a look. Episode 67. I think it's one of the ones I changed. Yeah. I think it is too. Oh well. Yes, he who shall not be named. Serious block. But I don't care. Oh well. If you're gonna be that petty, be petty. I don't care. I'm not making any money off any of these videos, so copyright claiming any of this content is just ridiculous. I don't have any ads on my videos because I don't have enough subscribers. I don't have any moderation or anything like that on YouTube at all. So I thought maybe it might have been one of the episodes where like I showed off my horse's races or something like that. That like I can understand that when I drove. I can understand that. But the fact that it's just a random video, it's quite funny. Episode 63 is the episode that got claimed. Okay. I don't know if it was He Who Shall Not Be Named, but I remember changing a lot of thumbnails. I'm just gonna scrap through it. See if I can find anything. Okay, here we go. It says, this video contains copyrighted material. As a result, it has been blocked in some countries and or regions. Copyright protected content found. People in some countries can't watch your video. I wonder what the... I wonder what the content would be. I'll watch it back, but normally like on YouTube and stuff, when there's like copyrighted content and stuff, they'll have like the marker of where like the in the video where the content occurred. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Big Dummy has last to first as well. No, Spurt, sorry. Close enough. Speaking of which, dear son, really good broodmare. Really good broodmare. Double speed. Get her. I'm trying out simple... Not Simple Moon, I'm trying out the other one. The other one, that's so helpful. But yeah, at the end of the day, we should be all good. We might save here. feel like we're at a really good spot to end off tonight's stream. We made a lot of progress. We started back second week. Yeah, it looks like a random one, but it doesn't actually show what content has been flagged. Might have just been a case where someone randomly just did it, but we are back in the swing of things. We've gone 3 months, which is not bad for 2 hours. Oh god. Oh cool. 5 5 5 5 5. Okay, that makes sense. I still haven't had a 5-star horse across the board on any playthrough. This horse looks very strong. But our foals are looking strong. Outside of that, we'll probably be looking at trying to get rid of some of our random sires. Moon Emperor's stats are pretty good. What was the main ability? Grit. That's alright, Murray. No need to thank me. I'll try and get a stream in every now and again. Won't go completely on a hiatus like last time, but won't make any promises. And I'll do some streaming on my emulator on Discord as well. So you can see that save as well. But there's our story time done for another night. And I'm probably going to try and get prior media on my personal emulator. Let's have a look at our record. We've won 80 out of 84. First in all categories as per normal. We've won 2,200 out of 2,800. It's been cool. But again, we're going to leave it there. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Lovely to see everyone again. Some familiar faces and some new ones as well. And I'll catch you next time. Peace and love and good night.